good time to travel through.
Fast lap Friday qualifying.
Brian Perkins in the Miss Hapo.
U21 Miss Hapo, Brian Perkins.
Green boat coming your way, Tony. We got Tony out over there, Farmers Exchange, turn 2. What? Well, Mike, you should be able to see it right about now.
And out towards the Farmers Exchange, turn number 2. Brian Perkins, bright green boat. Now this, again, is a official scoring session, and points are awarded. Brad, that's one of the keys to this. If you want to make it to the final, you can get a little bit of a leg up by getting some extra points in the qualifying.
Yeah, you certainly can. As we talked earlier this morning, these points count toward your race total, toward making it into the final, and they also count toward national high points. I was up on start-finish line with you early this morning, and I missed our drivers' meeting this morning, so I'm going to ask that you keep an eye on the flags up there. Typically, they let them have 3 laps to do their qualifying session. So check the flag when he comes down. He should see a green flag when he goes. They should see green, green, white, checker. I think that's the order we will go in.
And the green flag is out for Brian Perkins and the U21 Miss Hapo.
So the assumption there is they come out of the pit area, come down, get on the clock the first time they come across start-finish line, and Brian Perkins, is already through this lower corner. He is at the exit pin and headed back up your way.
And Brad, just some clarification on that. Talk to the official. It's green, green, checkered. You're right, 3 laps, but they got to get out pretty quick and get back pretty quick because they got a lot of boats that want to get on.
That's only 2 laps, so I think they're going to run 3.
Now, Brian Perkins qualified here for the first time in 2007, driving the U21 Myers Autotech, finished 7th in the 2011 final. His best heat finish, a 2nd place in 3B. So out on the course is Brian Perkins in the U21 Miss Hapo, and we'll have our first hot lap of this Fast Lap Friday qualifying on 610 KONA, Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, 610KONA.com on Network 1 Sports. And a 148.797 miles per hour for Brian Perkins in lap number 1, heading down the front stretch towards the Neil F. Lamson pits.
Man, that is just smooth. Kind of a bit of a difference from this morning. I mean, he just, there he got a little bit of a bump down there towards the apex pin, but just smooth coming into turn 1 and a little bit rough as he hits that turn 2 and comes around the backstretch.
And you can see that he loses a lot of speed adjacent to our Farmers Exchange turn number 2. And speaking of turns, how about a zero-turn rider from Farmers Exchange? Right now you can find out more about how you can buy one of the Toro zero-turn riders and get a free mini kettle barbecue and cooler. It's Mobecue with Farmers Exchange. Top end of the course into turn number 3. Brian Perkins in the 21 Miss Hapo. Exit pin, holding on to lane number 1. A nice tight turn at the top end of the course, but he lost quite a bit of speed down near the Farmers Exchange at turn number 2 with the rough water conditions. Across the start-finish line at a 148.568 miles per hour, so down just a little bit from the first lap, heading down the front stretch. 1 more lap to go on Fast Lap Friday in this first run for Brian Perkins at the 21 Miss Hapo. Jeff?
And we got just taking a quick chat with the officials here, but got a little bit rough down there again at that apex. That turn 1 seems pretty smooth, but then once they get to that apex and have to turn around and come the other direction, that's where it's really getting choppy.
Yeah, and we just checked with the officials down here. It's green, green, white, checker, so he should see.
Okay.
The white means he's beginning his 3rd lap, so he should get a checkered flag when he comes by this time, and then they will take the fastest lap of the 3.
Checkered flag is out now for the 21 Miss Hapo and Brian Perkins. Top end of the course into turn number 4 at the exit pin in lane number 1. Nice turn around the top. It seemed like he carried more boat speed through the Farmers Exchange turn 2 in this lap. And across the Northern Quest Resort and Casino start-finish line, it's another 148.453. So his best lap was his first lap at 148.797 miles per hour.